you mentioned big problems, and it makes me think about some of the anxiety that's out there regarding AI, really any new technology, but particularly AI, which it seems for decades has been something that a lot of people have had some hand-wringing over. Do you have a sense, maybe you can speak to what you think the impact AI might have on Wall Street jobs? Joanne, would you like to start us off on that one?
Yeah, in short, I think there's still a need for humans. And the reason I start with that is I think there is a lot of fear and anxiety around AI taking jobs. And I think, jobs will be affected by AI, including those on Wall Street, but it's more about changing the dynamic and supporting AI, supporting and changing jobs and potentially creating new jobs, which isn't always talked about in that space. And I think for analysts in Wall Street in particular, we're expecting AI to help with their productivity and discovering new insights. So if you think about if I'm managing a portfolio of projects or companies, there's a lot of curation of data and information that's out there that takes me a lot of time to go out and do that research and gets very overwhelming. And where AI can help is to do that curation and synthesis of the information and serve it up to me so that I can do the work that I do best and what I enjoy actually, which is the analysis. And it can also cross-validate the results. So if I'm getting different results from different sites, either the AI can surface that or can at least help me dig into it further and get to the right answer. So in short, just to close out there, it's really about driving a different skill set, supporting analysts, but yeah, I think the others might have some other areas to weigh in on that.
Yeah, I've got a little bit more pointed view on the world of AI. Will it impact jobs? The answer to that is a definite yes, it will. Are some jobs going to disappear? Yes, they will. Are other jobs going to be created? Definitely. We've seen that time and again, not just with AI, but with other technologies. The big thing around AI is that I don't think people should fear it as much as they are fearing it. That's one that's happening. I think there's a lot more realism behind the scenes. But it is going to have a massive impact on jobs within Wall Street. Even if you're looking at a lot of organizations have senior analysts, junior analysts. A lot of these organizations may offshore a lot of things in order to keep up with demand. And that's a big thing around it. A lot of these organizations are trying to keep up with demand, and that's why they're offshoring. That's why they're really trying to pump through the data itself. Where AI has a benefit with a lot of the customers that we have talked to on Wall Street is that it increases capacity. That's the big thing. It has now increased capacity, and it's increased capacity with a level of trust and veracity around what they're trying to do. So they no longer have to just offshore the data grunt work that Joanne was talking about, which we hate doing. Everybody hates it. Nobody wants to read a 100 to 200 page 10K filing and go through that time and again every single quarter. So this is where AI has a massive benefit. Now, where it shifts the market is it shifting it into more critical thinking on the part of the analysts. And I'm an analyst myself, might not be a financial analyst, but I'm getting there. But I've been an analyst my entire life, and I'm absolutely flabbergasted at what the AI can do for me as an analyst and what it can help me surface. And it's allowing me to focus in on critical thinking rather than just digging up the data that you'd spend a lot of time on. So yes, there will be an impact on jobs, but a shift in the market. And I think that's what companies have to be prepared for. It's a shift.
You make me think about how this tech is really essentially a force multiplier, right? It can allow fewer people to do more work, and it kind of reminds me of toward the end of last century when I started working in the bank as a teller, and I remember having this sweet old lady saying, "Oh, I know I could do this at the machine, but I don't want you to lose your job." And I was letting her know that, no, it's okay. The bank machines, the people that service them, I think make more than I do as a teller. Don't be worried about that tech. And how we all bank and transact is so different today. So I don't see that pace of change, that rate of change stopping anytime soon. We're always looking for more efficient ways to do things.